December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Strong. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. Here's Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 4th down, Strong. And this is going to be intercepted. Are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Madd22 in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. Well, there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Strong. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told the offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Madd22. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Madd22 able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. On 4th down, Madd22 sent on to punt. This is away at a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Strong. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Cardinals had 3-8 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Madd22, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Cook. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Allen off the play fake. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Madd22, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Cisco. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second? And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Touchdown! John R. Mooney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Crossing route he finds Likely. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, Strong. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down, Strong. He's going deep for Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and not get away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Looking downfield for Jones. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Velus Jones, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum square.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen now looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable. He's got him in, complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, 97 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 61, Cardinals 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And now here's another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it? And that's caught inside the 35. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one